views and opinions expressed in the following show do not necessarily represent those of this station or its sponsors.
Geek, what the hell happened to everyone?
I've never seen an anomaly like this before.
Residual frequency signatures detected.
Oh, that's not good.
What does that mean?
It means we're picking up frequencies from other dimensions or times.
Well, at least somebody's getting some action.
What are you talking about?
Well, it's been a long time since I had any frequency in getting some action.
iDork, patch it through the main computer.
Your wish is my command.
Oh, we're picking up something.
What the hell is it?
It's a broadcast of some sort.
Adjusting audio.
Boosting signal.
Welcome to the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Oh, God, is it Monday?
Getting your work week started right by stretching out your vagina holes with the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. Again, that number is 313-444-8919. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome. You have been beamed aboard. You are now live and inside the mothership for another action-packed episode of the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. We will be screaming through the galaxy at triple redunculous speeds, or at least, talking really loud in the back row of the movie theater, making everybody mad because they're trying to watch the brand spanking new Leatherface movie. Oh, that's right. No, it's not a Leatherface movie. It's actually a sequel to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. No, it's not a reboot, folks. No, not a reboot. A sequel. Someone actually made a sequel. Not a reboot. And it didn't suck too loud. That's all I'm saying. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. As well as a bunch of ridiculous things that's going on in the world. We'll have classic episodes of Just a Few Questions, including the episode we did last week with Sir Martin of Mad called Just a Few Answers. And the show, that segment actually, that segment airs live during Inside the Mothership, which airs at 12 noon Eastern every Sunday on this fantastic radio station. Speaking of this radio station, where are we coming from? Alien X Radio in Detroit, Michigan. And we're also broadcasting live on Raw Talk on Wow, man, I just might as well shut up today. I can't even talk. Raw Talk Online, UG Media, Lime City Radio, Jay Parker Radio, United Talk Radio, Sword Radio, Western Reserve Digital Radio Network, and in syndication and replay around the world on stations like 920 WON The Apple, 24.7 The Stream, 97.1 KG SBFM Get Smashed Radio, the IRN Internet Radio Network, WRFN 1025, WRPR Rat Pack Radio, United Sounds Choice Radio, Pridecore Radio, Pure Rock Radio, Good Talk Radio, Mile High Radio, and K89. Wherever it is that you're tuned, wherever it is that you are listening, give me a call live at 1313-444-8919. That's 1313-444-8919. Or you can Skype me at Alienstone1. That's Alien Stone and the number 1. Don't spell it out because you would be wrong. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, folks, music for the Vajira Holes, comedy, talk, your phone calls, segments, all kinds of stuff coming up on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. But first, let's start things off like we always do with a bit of a history lesson.
Broadcasting directly into your brain.
Let's take a look at this day in history.
February 21st, 1965.
To resort to any means necessary to bring about justice where the government can't give them justice.
Malcolm X, the former black Muslim leader, is shot to death during a speech in New York City. He was 39. 3 black Muslims are identified as his assassins and later convicted of the murder. 1972. President Richard Nixon begins the first visit by an American leader to communist China. His trip is a key step in warming relations between Washington and Beijing during the Cold War. 1988.
I have sinned against you, my Lord.
A tearful confession from televangelist Jimmy Swaggart, who says he's leaving the pulpit temporarily. Swaggart does not specify the sin, but his confession comes amid reports linking him to an admitted prostitute. And 1995.
It was a more difficult trip than I had anticipated, and I think perhaps more risky than I had anticipated.
Steve Fossett becomes the first person to fly solo across the Pacific Ocean in a balloon, landing in Canada. Today in history, February 21st. Tim McGuire, The Associated Press.
Alrighty, folks, time to go ahead and get things underway with some music for your Vajir holes. You might know this guy. He used to be in a band called 6E. Maybe he still is. I don't know, but he's got his little solo project out there, folks. I give you Crossmen and Fight for Your Life on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Screaming and kicking, I just can't let it be. Mother of glory, what do you want from me? Down on your knees now, ask no more questions, please. Listen, obey now. There's nowhere to go, don't run, there's no way.
people I love are fading. Relationships have no meaning. My world has started spinning. My heart has lost all feeling. I feel I'm sinking lower and lower and lower. My surroundings getting colder and colder and colder. Everything's becoming slower and slower and slower. I think I'm gonna go when I hit the next new low. Nobody cares, you're delusional. Stop doing this for attention. Nobody cares, you're delusional. Stop doing this for attention. Things I love the most are fading. Moments I love have no meaning. Places I love have started spinning. My life has lost all feeling. I feel I'm sinking lower and lower and lower. My surroundings getting colder and colder and colder. Everything's becoming slower and slower and slower. I think I'm gonna go when I hit the next new low. Times like this you gotta reach out for a helping hand. Cry for help even though it hurts just to stand. I know you say you got nothing in this life of yours. A broken soul in the moment right before it soars. Higher and higher and higher. Warmer and warmer and warmer. Faster and faster and faster. I think I'm gonna stay higher and higher and higher. Warmer and warmer and warmer. Faster and faster and faster. I think I'm gonna stay.
Resistance is futile. Probing is not allowed. Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. That's 313-444-8919. Or hang out in the chat room at alienxradio.com. You have been beamed aboard and you are now inside the mothership with Alien Stone.
Am I the meanest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the prettiest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Alien Stone.
But who am I?
Alien Stone.
Who am I?
Alien Stone.
I can't hear you.
Alien Stone.
The Shogun of Harlem.
Alrighty, folks, it is once again time for the punchlines. As always, the punchlines are being brought to you by Igor's Empire and his family of products like Igor's Dog Pie. That's hot dog water and heavy whipping cream flavored lube. But also don't forget about Igor's new flavor changing lube for those of you who want that variety. Its flavor goes from cherry to mint to salmon as it heats up, and it will heat up. And speaking of heating up, remember this winter things might be cooling down, so try Igor's Winter Wind. Igor's new outdoor safe lube with antifreeze. High-tech prevention of frosty bits. It's science. The flavors include pineapple slushy, blueberry banana split, and yellow snow. And now, with the punchlines. What kind of world are we living in, folks, when even the funny news has no news? Like there's no news other than Russia, China, and COVID. There are no other stories. That's it. Everything else in the world has ceased to occur. Nothing is happening except those three items. Those three things, that's it. So, I'm going to go to whatever news I can possibly find, and let's see what is so important in this world that it's like the fourth thing that we're talking about? Well, here it is. Guinness Book of World Records declares the massive Israeli strawberry as world's heaviest. That's right, folks. We got China, Russia, COVID, and the world's largest strawberry from Israel. That's what's important right now, folks, the strawberry. It was 10.19 ounces. What? Well, 10.19. It sounds kind of funny if you say 10.19. It sounds funny. But 10.19 ounce strawberry was picked on this guy's family farm last February, and he's been keeping it in the freezer until that he could get the world record confirmed. Now, the thing, okay, it looks, I don't know. It doesn't even look like a strawberry anymore. It's like really funky looking, okay? Really, really funky looking. But then again, strawberries aren't supposed to get 10 ounces, okay? Generally. That ain't supposed to happen. Now, are the seeds all the regular size, or do the seeds get really big too? Just wondering. You know, since it's such a big story, we might as well fully investigate it. You know what I mean? Oh, what? I can't even talk about that then. Oh, I just saw somebody sent me something and I got all excited about it for a second, and then it says, but no, shh, gotta be quiet. I'm like, oh, okay. So that's how I tease people. Hey, I know a secret. Can't tell you. Next. All right, folks. And a customer accuses a Las Vegas restaurant of selling him THC-tainted Thai food. Let me ask you a question, folks. Do you think in the world that we live in today, where cannabis has become pretty much an accepted and legal industry, and we've got dispensaries all over the place, you can get medical, you can get recreational, it's pretty much accepted. Cops don't even care anymore. There are businesses that don't even test for it anymore when you're getting a job, okay? So do you think that a company like a restaurant is going to go through the extra added expense, and it is an expense, you have to, that's an ingredient they would have to pay for, go through the extra expense of adding an ingredient to your dish that so many people utilize and so many people actually want, but you're going to just put it in there and not tell anybody so that people who don't want it would get it too? Come on. Who would do that? Oh, that's right. The people that print out all those giant poster ads on that really expensive paper and they put it on everybody's door and nobody wants it. Scratch this off and you can win a free car. Come on down. Oh, actually, you want a fishing pole and good financing. Yeah, it's a lie. But anyway, why would you spend that much money? I mean, if this place wanted to actually sell THC-infused Thai food, they could put the sign out there that said THC-infused Thai food, and they would do more business. People would come in just for the novelty of that. I would like an egg roll, my eyes in the back of my head, please. It's so spicy, but it's numb. I can't feel nothing. I would go. I would try that. Whole new thing with that pad thai, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, folks, that's been the punchline. All right, there's a friend to the show. They always tune into the videos. Even after the show's over, they go and find the videos, and they watch the videos, and they have given me music in the past, and I play their music because it's very entertaining music. Okay? I'm going to be playing a tune from a band called Norwegian Soft Kitten. Yes, Norwegian Soft Kitten. This is a very unique band. Let me just say that, okay? And they've given me so many songs to choose from. But one of my favorites is Hospital Gown Sex. I love that tune. It's pretty cool. But I have to balance things out. Whenever I play something that sounds naughty, I have to balance it out with something that's not. So I want you to stick around because after that, we're going to redeem you with some music from Sweet Crystal. That's right. It will balance the scales once again. So start things off. Norwegian Kitchen. Norwegian Soft Kitten. I am really bad. I don't know why I can't talk today. I don't know what the deal is, dude. I have not had any Thai food with THC in it. It hasn't happened. Hospital Gown Sex. It's the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
hospital gown. I'm unable to establish your gender, as the garments you wear hang loosely on your frame. You're more androgynous than I remember. I suppose it would help if I could recall your name or your sex. Of you is indeterminate through your hospital gown. Sex of you is indeterminate through your hospital gown. I'm unable to determine your title. Mr., Mrs., Miss, Ma'am, or Sir. And now this piece of information is vital. I suppose it would help if there was more that I could infer from your sex. Of you is indeterminate through your hospital gown. Sex of you is indeterminate through your hospital gown. Conflicting feelings getting hard to manage, but I'll keep an open mind and follow my heart. As your doctor, I have a slight advantage. I suppose it would help if I just had a look at your chart for your sex. Of you is indeterminate through your hospital gown. Sex of you is indeterminate through your hospital gown. Sex of you is indeterminate through your hospital gown. Sex of you is indeterminate through your
racing directly into your brain.
And now your weekly sports update with the Prospect.
How's it going, everyone? Prospect here with the weekly sports update on Alien X Radio. The MLB has announced that their spring training games have been canceled until March 5th as the lockdown continues. This was made after the last of the groups of players, the catchers, were told not to show up to training camp. As of now, talks are ongoing between players and the unions with a meeting scheduled for this week. As you know, the league ordered the lockout after the current collective bargaining agreement expired with no immediate talk of renewing. The league said in an interview that they are committed to reaching a deal that benefits both sides. The goal is to have the deal in place by early March so that both spring training and the regular season can start on time. The league is hoping to avoid a similar fate back in 1994 and 1995 when the players went on strike. How would you like to face off against someone who is missing parts of their body or have prosthetics of that body part that is important pertaining to the sport? In Virginia, there was one such competitor. High school senior Adonis Lattimore is making headlines in the sports world for winning a state championship in wrestling. His setback? He was born with no legs. Just picture that for a minute. In wrestling, you need to drive your feet into the mat to lift up your opponent for the takedown. Lattimore can't do that, but it didn't stop him from winning the championship in his 106-pound weight class. When asked about his accomplishment, he said, quote, "If you work hard, you can do anything, even if you win a state championship without legs," end quote. You kind of do have to admire his drive. Well, tune in next week for more sports. For Alien X Radio, I'm the Prospect, saying until next time, Prospect out.
Employment, family, love, and relationships. What does your future hold for you? We'll call the only psychic line that employs real psychics. Not phonies. I mean people who really can see your future. The Intergalactic Psychic family has all the answers. They have a complete staff of intergalactic aliens who have psychic and telepathic powers. Put your mind at ease. Call today and receive an autographed picture of Bill Clinton shaking hands with Kronk, the Intergalactic Psychic family's president. And remember, he's not only the ISF president, he's also a client. Call today at 1-900-935-5543. That's 1-900-935-5543. Just $35,000 for the first minute and your life savings each additional minute. So call today. That's 1-900-935-5543.
Oh, honey, what a wonderful surprise. A dozen roses and chocolates, a candlelit dinner, and now champagne and strawberries by the fire. You're so romantic.
What do you say we get a little closer?
Igor? That's right, Igor here with the final ingredient for love.
Igor's lube?
Nothing gets things moving and grooving like my lube, and it prevents chafing.
Thanks, Igor.
And don't forget, Igor's lube now comes in cherry, mint, and salmon flavor.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
Broadcasting from the dark side of the moon. Alien X Radio. Resistance is futile.
Here's this week's bad movie flashback.
No. Please, no, not that.
Beneath the city of New York are living catacombs, an endless maze of subterranean tunnels, unfit for anything human. Unauthorized for anything experimental.
Hold it! There's something moving up ahead in the tunnel!
And unlikely to bring anyone down there. So, they're coming up. Chud. Chud, check your basement and your bathroom. Keep off the street and try to hide. But remember, the dark is their place. The night is their time. And tomorrow, the only things living in the city of New York will be Chud. Cannibalistic, humanoid, underground dwellers. Chud. They're not staying down there anymore.
Got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8919. Here we go! Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com. Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos directly into your Vajir holes. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
The house is now on fire.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the second half of hour number one of the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. Man, we've been jamming some good music into your Vajir holes, including right there, brand spanking new music from Sweet Crystal. Checkmate, the name of the tune. I just got that today, folks. Just got that today. Thought I would throw that directly into your Vajir holes and had to, had to balance out the other song I played before that. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, folks, we also had our sports update. We had our bad movie flashback, which was Chud this week. Remember, folks, before you send me hate mail, because I got some more of it again. I've played this particular one like 4 times now, and every time somebody sends me something bitching at me. Okay, because I played Big Trouble in Little China as the bad movie flashback last week.
Alien Stone, that's a great movie. It's not a bad movie. Why would you call it a bad movie?
You don't understand what the bad movie flashback is then. You just don't get it. It means that some people said it was a cheesy, crappy movie, but still, for some reason, everybody loves it. Or likes it, or it's a cult classic. That's what an Alien Stone's bad movie flashback is. So, Chud, cannibalistic humanoid underground dwellers. Cheesy horror movie, but classic. Just saying. You're gonna love it. If you like cheesy horror movies, check out Chud. Cannibalistic humanoid underground dwellers. Chud. Do I need to say it again? I don't think so. Anyway, folks, every Sunday we got a show called Inside the Mothership. And it comes on at 12 noon Eastern, and we got a segment on there. It's called Just a Few Questions. And I'm going to bring you a classic episode right now from exactly 1 year ago today. 1 year ago today, we did an episode called Space Rocks and Stupid Powers. So without further delay, let's go ahead and get to Just a Few Questions on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
To answer just a few questions.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. It's my favorite part of the show. It's Just a Few Questions, where I put people into strange predicaments, strange circumstances, and watch them squirm their way out. And there's no way out. There's just no way out. There's no way to prepare. There's no way to get ready for this. So we're just going to jump right on into it. Today on the chopping block, Sir, Unit of D, sir.
Cocked, locked, ready to rock, Doc. Let's do this.
See, he's getting more and more confident now. That's basically just because, he's used to it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, the pain has subsided. The awkwardness is gone. Or he hides it better. He's not even wearing his glasses today.
Nope.
See? He's tough today. So, let's go ahead and get things underway with...
Question number 1.
Question number 1. As you were binge watching all 7 seasons of The Golden Girls on demand, the emergency broadcast system interrupted your golden groove. The alert is to warn you that a meteor is headed for the Earth and will come within a few hundred miles of the atmosphere. While it is expected to create quite a show in the sky, it is not expected to collide with the Earth. That being said, the meteor is emitting some strange radiation, and it is recommended that everyone stay indoors during the event. So, you do what you always do. You complain about the emergency broadcast system interrupting your show and grab the remote control. Just before the part where it says, in the event of actual emergency, it cuts to a news desk and a very nervous-looking reporter. He begins to spit out a bunch of scientific information that most people would not understand, but gives you the feeling that this radiation is of real concern. So, what do you do in preparation for this event? A, wrap your head in tinfoil, buy all of the bottled water and Spam that you can find, then move into the basement painting the walls with Chinese lead-based paint, then go back to watching The Golden Girls. B, screw it! You've already lived through 2020, so just grab a bucket of chicken, a 6-pack of beer, heading for the roof with a lawn chair and a sign that says, "Rocks from space are pussies, change my mind." C, you put in your DVD of Deep Impact, forgetting that you'll be crying your eyes out at the end. Again! Or D, go back to watching The Golden Girls. It's just a freaking meteor. What else can you do? Don't forget to rewind because you missed a bit during the warning. There's also a wild card answer. And go.
I'm not going to put tinfoil on my head.
No. Or you got the lead paint on the walls and all that stuff.
Yeah, that just sounds like work. Definitely not going to do that. What was the second one again?
Second one is you say, screw it. You've already lived through 2020, so you just grab a bucket of chicken and a 6-pack of beer heading for the roof with a lawn chair and a sign that says, "Rocks from space are pussies. Change my mind."
That was really brilliant, dude. I'm not going to lie to you. Tell you what, can I do that one with having a TV on the table watching The Golden Girls?
Sure. We'll have a cable going out the window.
Well, the reason being is, when was it? I think it was could have been last Saturday, last Sunday, man. The wife and I woke up in the morning and we were watching The Golden Girls.
All right, so we're going to do B.
We're going to do B with the twist of C.
With the cable coming out the window and up to the roof.
Yep.
We got the little TV hooked up there so you can finish watching your Golden Girls.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Change my mind.
All right, so the wild card answer you did not choose is drop some acid and watch the light show, hoping the meteor does not take the form of a dragon or one of those creepy little creatures that used to sing and dance in the old Quiznos commercials. And Quiznos! Is Quiznos good? Oh my God, those things scared me. I had nightmares about those things.
For real?
Yeah, those were creepy. I don't know what they were. They were like guinea pig hamster things with real teeth, and they spliced it all together. It was all messed up. The bonus question!
Does guinea pigs and hamsters have fake teeth?
No, they put in, like, people teeth.
Oh, okay.
And pasted it on there with big people eyes. It was just bizarre. Okay. Bonus question. You have decided to name the meteor after one of the Golden Girls. Which one? Sophia, Rose, Blanche, or Dorothy? Dorothy. Dorothy's the buzzkill, so here comes the buzzkill.
Yeah.
Out of the sky.
Yeah.
If it was Sophia, she'd have been like, there we were, Sicily. 1935. It's always a different year, right? I don't know.
2 pieces of bread and a can of cream of tomato soup.
And we looked right at that meteor and said, screw you. No. And that brings us to...
Question number 2.
Question number 2. Last night was weird, to say the least. The sky lit up in reds, blues, and yellows with a giant brown streak across the center. It looked like the inside of a pair of Superman underoos the morning after beers, shots, and Taco Bell. The sun came up, and the people all came out of hiding, and no one died. Well, except for the dumbasses that jumped out of windows thinking that the world was going to end. Almost everyone that jumped out of the window crashed to the ground and died. All but one. When Leonardo DiCaprio through the what is that? Through the meteor. He thought that the meteor would end the planet. He jumped out of a Las Vegas penthouse window. However, he did not fall and die. He flew. After watching the news all day, you have learned that the radiation carried by the meteor has somehow given celebrities superpowers. For example, Leonardo has the powers of Superman. He can fly, has great strength, X-ray vision. But his belief in global warming has been exaggerated to the point that it is now his weakness. You can spill a bit of oil or start a small gas-powered engine, and he will be distracted and obsessed with fixing it and cleaning it all day long and never actually help anyone who needs help. There are some of the celebrities and the powers they receive. What? Can't even read my own writing. Would never help anyone else with anything. So, here are some of the celebrities and the powers they receive. Giving what you know about them, what do you think their weaknesses has become? Like Superman, Kryptonite. So, the first superhero is Robert De Niro has been given the powers of Batman. This means he now knows martial arts and will use his money to develop high-tech weapons. What will Bat De Niro's weakness be? A, he can't ever remember his lines. B, a car bomb. Or C, a script for a comedy.
Now say. Oh man! See, I know where you're going at with that one, and I kind of like Midnight Run. I thought that was a good flick.
Okay,
I thought it was. I thought it was pretty funny. Okay, did they ruin it with like all the Fokker movies? Probably. Okay,
maybe.
So I'm gonna go with the car bomb.
With the car bomb.
I'm going with the car bomb.
Okay. All right. So the next
even
one.
in the casino, he beat the car bomb.
Yes, he did. Because they had that in that particular car,
Yeah.
they had a metal plate that was welded underneath the driver's side. And if it wasn't for that, he'd be dead.
Yeah. Unknown to the factory specifications. Unknown to everybody. Unknown to the factory specifications. They will plate.
The next celebrity to receive superpowers is Rosie O'Donnell.
Fudge, man. For real?
Rosie O'Donnell has been given the powers of Wonder Woman. This means she has the strength of an Amazon warrior, but still has the size of an Amazon delivery van.
Word.
What will Wonder Rosie's weakness be? A, the NRA. She will be busy bitching all day. B, Twinkies, cupcakes, snowballs, anything hostess, really. Or C, there's no way she'll fit into that costume.
B kind of goes with C, I'm thinking.
Kind of, yeah.
You know, so... the NRA. I'm going to go with the NRA.
The NRA. That's her weakness.
That will be her weakness.
Okay. Next one is David Hasselhoff.
Oh, fun.
David Hasselhoff has been given the powers of the Incredible Hulk.
Oh,
this means he will turn into the Green Monster if enraged and possesses great strength. What will the Incredible Hasselhoff's weakness be? A, he keeps getting into random Firebirds thinking that they are Kit from Knight Rider, then gets road rage turning into the Hasselhoff, getting stuck and needs the jaws of life for extraction. B, in your best German accent, tell him he sucks. That should kill him. Or C, give him a cheeseburger. He will calm down and be transformed into a drunken mess on the floor as he makes out with it. What's gonna be?
I would figure that Hasselhoff would have been Aquaman. However, it's got to be the cheeseburger thing, man.
Cheeseburger.
It's a really good cheeseburger.
Yeah, he'll start eating that cheeseburger, making out, and he'll turn right back in Hasselhoff and lay down.
This was good. Good.
Gotcha. And the final celebrity to receive superpowers is Stephen Hawking.
Oh, dude, he was already superpowers.
Stephen Hawking has been given the powers of Aquaman. This
You
means
said the secret word.
This means yeah, you did. You said the secret word.
I did?
Yeah. This means he will have the ability to talk to all of the creatures in the ocean. Plus, he already sounds like he's talking underwater, so no change there. What is Aqua Hawking's weakness? A, if you toss a live flounder into his lap to flip-flop about, he will just sit there all day with a smile on his face. There's a couple of these that I'm just saying right now that I got a little deep on today. I'm just saying. I was like, wow. B, it gets worse. B, a broomstick in the spokes. Or C, this is where I'm going to hell. This is on the way to hell. The chair is not designed for underwater operation and sinks like a stone.
Wow.
Toss a flounder in his lap to flop about, and he'll just sit there all day with a smile on his face.
That one.
Woo!
I'm going to go with C, because obviously, chair's heavy. He's going straight down.
Yep, he's going to sink. Sink like a stone.
And obviously, he can't swim.
Right down to the Davy Jones locker.
No.
All right. Well, that brings us to...
Question number 3.
Question number 3. While some celebrities have been given great powers and will exercise great responsibility, becoming superheroes, some will not. Some will be as dumb with powers as they were without, becoming stupid heroes. And some will undoubtedly use their powers for evil. If a movie was made for each of our stupid heroes, who would their stupid villain matchup be? So, Super DiCaprio has the powers of Superman. So in his movie, who will his arch enemy be? Will it be Exxon Luthor? Will it be General Smog? Or other? Exxon Luthor? Or General Smog? Or make up who is going to be his arch enemy?
Let's say Exxon Luthor.
Exxon Luthor it is. Bat De Niro. Bat De Niro in his movie, who will his arch enemy be? Will it be A, harassment and discrimination lawsuit woman? Would it be B, the Trumpster? Or C, other? Harassment and discrimination lawsuit woman. It's funny. I'm trying to make one up, aren't you?
Trying to, but I can't. So I'm just going to go with Trump.
The Trumpster. All right. So, Wonder Rosie. Who will her arch enemy be? Will it be A, Dead Nugent? B, Tom Selleck as Bullseye? Or C, other?
Said Nugent.
Dead
Nugent.
Dead Nugent it is.
Oh, that's freaking great.
Let me start this music over.
Well, you know, Rosie.
And Hasselhulk. In his movie, the arch enemy will be A, Emperor Tofu in the Vegan Ministry. Or B, the Hamburglar from McDonald's.
Oh, definitely the Hamburglar from McDonald's.
Hamburglar. I was there. Who is his enemy going to be? And all of a sudden, that popped in my head and was like, ha! It was definitely the answer.
And it went with my answer as far as the
yeah. Perfect. And finally, Aqua Hawking. His arch enemy will be A. This is where I go too deep, guys. His arch enemy will be Christopher Walken as the Juggernaut. Yeah. Or B, that kid giving away blankets in the Shriners Children's Hospital commercial. He's speechless, folks. He is speechless. He's trying not to laugh out loud and go to hell with me. He's trying to take a separate path to hell. Because mine is like littered with broken glass and Legos.
I don't know how to respond to that one.
There's another.
There is another?
Yeah, there's other on all of them, yeah. So you can either be Christopher Walken as the Juggernaut, or that kid giving away blankets in the Shriners Children's Hospital commercial, or other.
Or I have to make one up for other.
Correct. Dun, dun.
I'm just going to go with the B.
You're going to go with B, the kid.
Yep.
Giving away the blanket.
Yep.
Yep. It's Battle of the Wheelchairs. And that brings us to Lightning Strikes. I know. I know.
I feel like it's going to strike.
At any moment. Okay, so Wonder Rosie gets a superhero-sized yeast infection.
Oh, my God.
What is she baking down there?
Oh, I'm supposed to guess?
Yeah, what is she baking down there? Wonder Rosie gets a superhero-sized yeast infection. What is she baking down there?
Bread?
The correct answer, I will give you that anyway, though, is Wonder Bread. Very good, Wonder Bread. What is a larger hollow space filled with imaginary nonsense? The Batcave or Robert De Niro's head?
Robert De Niro's head.
Yes! Absolutely. I feel like we can actually build all that stuff that's in the Batcave, but the stuff that comes out of Robert De Niro's head is like fantasy. Super DiCaprio's sidekick. Is it Al Gore, the global warming boy? Or Greta Thunberg, the climate changeling?
Greta
the climate changeling.
Yes.
Yes, that is true. Just because I like the climate changeling better than the global warming boy.
Yeah. It just sounds lame.
Exactly. What McDonald's character, whose name is also a facial expression? Remember all the characters from McDonald's? Hamburglar's one of the characters. Ronald McDonald's. Correct. Grimace. Very good. All the young people are like, who the hell is Grimace? Y'all never had the cookies, man.
Purple dude.
Man. Looks like a big purple poop. That's what he looked like. Just saying. According to the TV show, what type of rays are responsible for creating the Hulk?
Gamma rays.
That is correct. Gamma rays is correct. True or false? The Incredible Hulk TV show always ended with piano music.
True.
That is true. And our hero walking away with a backpack.
Every time.
Every time. What would be better? Wait, what would be a better mode of transportation for aqua hawking? A hover round or a bumper boat?
Better transfer a bumper boat.
Correct. Because we already discussed that wheelchairs sink like rocks. Even if it's a hover round, that means there's more electronics on it. It would sink even faster, I would think. It would be heavier, less buoyant. You know what I'm saying? Have you pictured all of these celebrities in their superhero costumes yet?
No.
Yes, you have.
No, I honestly haven't.
Okay, take a moment. Picture all of them in their superhero costumes.
I don't want to. There's Rosie O'Donnell.
Too late. You're welcome. Number 9. Stay here on planet Earth and deal with all of the craziness, or hitch a ride on the meteor as it passes.
Hitch a ride.
I'm out of here, folks. Where are you headed? I don't care. I don't care. Intergalactic country song. That's right. That's an intergalactic country song right there. Go wherever the meteor takes me. And finally, what will this group of celebrity heroes be called? The Just Us League? Or the overrated celebrity mouthpiece stupid hero meteor squad from Uranus?
That one.
Yes. And sir, that has been Just a Few Questions.
I used to be a nice girl. Until Alien Stone took me for a ride in his mothership. Now I'm an intergalactic hottie. Thank you, Alien Stone.
Oh, honey, what a wonderful surprise. A dozen roses and chocolates, a candlelit dinner, and now champagne and strawberries by the fire. You're so romantic.
What do you say we get a little closer?
Igor? That's right, Igor here with the final ingredient for love.
Igor's lube?
Nothing gets things moving and grooving like my lube, and it prevents chafing. Thanks, Igor. And don't forget, Igor's lube now comes in cherry, mint, and salmon flavor.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
The views and opinions expressed in the following show do not necessarily represent those of this station or its sponsors.
Report. We're in standard orbit, Captain. Good work, Mr. Tukok. What the hell are we doing in the 21st century? There's something we need to do. If I told you once, I told you 1,000 times. Don't mess around with the space-time continuum. Captain, I've located the signal. Put it on speaker.
You're tuned in to the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Well, that'll wake you up in the morning.
Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos, directly into your Vajir holes, it's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. You got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8919. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com.
All right, everybody. Welcome. It is now hour number 2 of the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. For those of you just tuning in, you're freaking late. That's right. You are tardy. Nope, you're not tardy again. I didn't say retardy. Okay? You're just tardy. We get things underway at 9 a.m. Eastern. Okay? Set an alarm. I don't know. We're broadcasting to you live from the other side of Planet Chaos on Alien X Radio, Raw Talk Online, UG Media, the Lime City Radio Network, J Parker Radio, United Talk Radio, Sword Radio, and the Western Reserve Digital Radio Networks. Syndicated and in replay around the world on 920 WON The Apple, 24.7 The Stream, 97.1 KGSBFM Get Smashed Radio, the IRN Internet Radio Network, WRFN 1025, WRPR Rat Pack Radio, United Sounds Choice Radio, Prodecore Radio, Pure Rock Radio, Good Talk Radio, Mile High Radio, and K89. Wherever it is that you are tuned in, wherever it is that you are listening, give me a call on the Alien X lines. That's 1-313-444-8919. That's 1-313-444-8919. Or Skype me at AlienStone1. That's AlienStone and the number 1. Don't spell it out because you would be wrong. Now, there's all kinds of ways to check out the live broadcast here from Alien X Radio. All kinds of ways, folks. So I'm here to tell you some of them, okay? Obviously, we've got www.alienxradio.com. That's our official website. You go there. There's a player link right there. There's also a place you can go into our store where you can purchase merchandise like our Igor's Lube T-shirts and so on and so on. There's for those of you that still wear masks, we've got some Igor's Lube masks. We got some custom masks that I have designed that are in there. Which go ahead and check those out. There's lots of things in there. How about a sports update with the Prospect T-shirt? That's available as well. Just saying. All kinds of Shark to Pussy Porky Pony. Yep, that's right. The Shark to Pussy Porky Pony. It's available. Igor's Empire. All these are available at www.alienxradio.com. As I said, you can listen to the stations there. I have to update the schedule. I got to tell you, the schedule is not correct. I do have to update that. It is a bit outdated. We've got some new shows around here on the station. Like Velvet Skies with JP. Check that one out. A nice blend of independent music as well as some national music to keep it flowing back and forth. It's pretty good. I believe that she broadcasts that from Scotland, folks. That's right. And no, she doesn't have that Scottish accent like in that new movie where the guy says a bunch of stuff and the guy goes, "What?" No, come on. It's pretty easy to understand her, guys. Come on. So tune in and rock out, okay? And that is on Fridays. I believe it's at it's early in the morning, and then it's at 6 at night. So Eastern Standard Time, by the way. Also, other ways that you can check out the station. We always, anytime I'm doing a live broadcast, you can check us out on the Alien X Radio fan group. Go there, and we'll have the video podcast, which is airing right now. You can go there and check us out right now. See? Hi, there I am, live. All right. So that's one way you can check us out. Also, YouTube, the Alien X Radio YouTube channel, that tends to have a much better stream than Facebook because Facebook is junk, and we all know that. It's all just advertising platform now anyway. So we got that, and also Twitch. Look for the Alien X Radio Twitch channel, and you go over and check us out that way. Also, several different streaming services out there carry Alien X Radio on them as well, like TuneIn as well, and many other ones. FM Radio is another one. So you can check those out pretty much wherever it is that you are listening to different internet radio stations or podcasts. Just type in Alien X Radio. See what happens. Try it a couple different ways. Alien X Radio, all one word. Alien Space X Space Radio. Alien Stone. Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space. Inside the Mothership. And you'll find a lot of these different streaming services do, in fact, carry the station. Anyway, as I said, as well as our live stations, of course, like Raw Talk Online, UG Media, Lime City Radio Network, J. Parker Radio, United Talk Radio, Sword Radio, and the Western Reserve Digital Radio Networks. Those are all carrying us live. So you can go to any one of their stations, look at their schedule, see what kind of other shows they play as well. So you maybe want to go over to that station after the show, when the show is over, and listen to one of their shows. Great. That's why we do what we do, all this networking. Anyway, folks, going to put some music into your Vajir holes, starting things off here. Going to put you in under a magic spell. Ooh, that's right. Bottoms Up, the name of the band. It's the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space.
Was on the edge of break, it's all that you were free.
Gummy bear, gummy bear.
When a woman screams, I just feel the need to be there.
It's just one big
This is City X of Gas, and you are listening to Alien X Radio.
Running
attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Am I the meanest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the prettiest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Alien Stone.
But who am I?
Alien Stone.
Who am I?
Alien Stone.
I can't hear you.
Alien Stone.
The Shogun of Harlem.
Alrighty, folks, it is once again time for the punchlines. As always, the punchlines are being brought to you by Igor's Empire and his family of products. Like Igor's Cellar Foods and Gourmet Survival Rations. It's powdered meat packets. Folks, that's right, made with fish, pork, and pigeon. Just blend Igor's powdered meat mix with any liquid into the provided and patented meat molds. Just allow them to set, and it's ready to eat. Serve them at room temperature. That's Igor's Cellar Foods and Gourmet Survival Rations. Ask your local militia. Alrighty, folks. As I said, it's getting harder and harder to find silly stories because all the stories are the same stuff, man. Countries going to war and viruses. That's it. That's it. So I'm going to defer a little bit here to a story that I heard yesterday from Sir Martin of Mad, who provides the punchlines each and every Sunday during Inside the Mothership religiously. Okay? Now, he's from London. He actually does our show more consistently than drinking tea. I probably shouldn't say that because then they're going to come for him. You're not allowed to be doing anything more than drinking tea. But, nonetheless, I told him that he should try dumping it into the harbor. It's very liberating. But he said it wasn't Boston. I said, it's pronounced Boston. Boston. But anyway, folks, I, of course, digress. Now, he told some stories. How many times have you looked up in the sky and saw a dragon? No, I don't mean a freaking dragon. I didn't say you're on LSD. Okay? The clouds formed a dragon. Or you look up and it forms a person's face. Or it looks like a fish. You know, or a big pee-pee in the sky. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't make the news. Apparently, boobs in the sky do. That makes the news. Boob-shaped clouds in the sky. And it gets a punchline, folks. That's right. A reporter actually took photographs, wrote a story, and submitted it, and it got picked up by a news outlet. Cloud boobs, folks. Cloud boobs. Now, this one might be a little bit more newsworthy, I'm thinking. How many times have you seen people on television, or maybe at school even, doing something really disgusting like taking a drink of milk, pinching their nose, and then squirting it out of their eye? You know what I mean? How many times have you seen that? The milk squirting out of their eye. That's disgusting, right? Well, what if it squirted out of someplace else? No, I'm not talking about down there, okay? What if it squirted out of your armpit? This lady has milk lactating out of her armpit, folks. That's right. Apparently, this is not a weird thing. Apparently, the I'm going to call them milk tubes. That's what I'm going to call them because I'm not a doctor or scientist. The milk tubes can be moving around. They can go to different places. And apparently, this lady's, it went right past her boobie and went right on up into her armpit. So she could actually, she could milk her armpit. Pit milk, folks. She has pit milk. Now, it brings us to a whole nother problem. Like if she's at a restaurant and her baby is hungry and you have to feed the baby. Now, instead of somebody coming up and going, can you please cover up your boobs? I'm very uncomfortable. Instead, they're going to come over and say, I'm going to call the police. What are you doing to your child? You got him in a headlock. I'm feeding him. No, you're suffocating him. I'm just saying, folks, she might have to have like some kind of a card because that would be difficult to explain on the spot. Just sounds like it would be a more complicated explanation. And folks, that's been the punchlines. All up in your face from outer space. All right, folks, we're going to take a short break, a pause in the action for station identification, and we're going to bring you up to speed with a sports update brought to you by The Prospect. And when we come back, another classic episode of Just a Few Questions. This one's called Just a Few Answers, starring myself and Sir Martin of Mad. Go nowhere. We'll be back right after this.
directly into your brain.
And now your weekly sports update with the Prospect.
How's it going, everyone? Prospect here with the weekly sports update on Alien X Radio. The MLB has announced that their spring training games have been canceled until March 5th as the lockdown continues. This was made after the last of the groups of players, the catchers, were told not to show up to training camp. As of now, talks are ongoing between players and the unions with a meeting scheduled for this week. As you know, the league ordered the lockout after the current collective bargaining agreement expired with no immediate talk of renewing. The league said in an interview that they are committed to reaching a deal that benefits both sides. The goal is to have the deal in place by early March so that both spring training and the regular season can start on time. The league is hoping to avoid a similar fate back in 1994 and 1995 when the players went on strike. How would you like to face off against someone who is missing parts of their body or has prosthetics of that body part that is important pertaining to the sport? In Virginia, there was one such competitor. High school senior Adonis Lattimore is making headlines in the sports world for winning a state championship in wrestling. His setback? He was born with no legs. Just picture that for a minute. In wrestling, you need to drive your feet into the mat to lift up your opponent for the takedown. Lattimore can't do that, but it didn't stop him from winning the championship in his 106-pound weight class. When asked about his accomplishment, he said, quote, "If you work hard, you can do anything, even if you win a state championship without legs," end quote. You kind of do have to admire his drive. Well, tune in next week for more sports. For Alien X Radio, I'm the Prospect saying until next time, Prospect out.
Employment, family, love, and relationships. What does your future hold for you? We'll call the only psychic line that employs real psychics. Not phonies. I mean people who really can see your future. The Intergalactic Psychic family has all the answers. They have a complete staff of intergalactic aliens who have psychic and telepathic powers. Put your mind at ease. Call today and receive an autographed picture of Bill Clinton shaking hands with Kronk, the Intergalactic Psychic family's president. And remember, he's not only the ISF president, he's also the client. Call today at 1-900-935-5543. That's 1-900-935-5543. Just $35,000 for the first minute and your life savings each additional minute. So call today. That's 1-900-935-5543.
Oh, honey, what a wonderful surprise. A dozen roses and chocolates, a candlelit dinner, and now champagne and strawberries by the fire. You're so romantic.
What do you say we get a little closer?
Igor? That's right, Igor here with the final ingredient for love.
Igor's lube?
Nothing gets things moving and grooving like my lube, and it prevents chafing.
Thanks, Igor.
And don't forget, Igor's lube now comes in cherry, mint, and salmon flavor.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
Broadcasting from the dark side of the moon. Alien X Radio. Resistance is futile.
I know it was just a dream. I know I didn't have an anal probe. And I know that I am not under alien control.
You're inside the mothership.
Son of a bitch.
Welcome back, everybody. You are inside the mothership for the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. And we've reached that time in the broadcast again where I'm going to bring you a classic episode of Just a Few Questions. Now, usually this would be a classic like last year, the year before, or even the year before that. However, since we didn't get to do a replay of the one that we were supposed to do last week, I'm going to bring that to you right now. I'm talking about Just a Few Questions, the Just a Few Answers game show edition with Sir Martin of Mad. So, without further delay, let's go ahead and get to this. Just a Few Questions can be heard during Inside the Mothership, which airs at 12 noon Eastern on this fantastic station every Sunday, where we will sell you the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge. Just a few answers. Enjoy.
Time to answer just a few questions.
Alrighty, folks, it is once again that time. It is time to answer just a few questions. And today is the Just a Few Answers game show edition. I've got Sir Martin of Mad on the line. He will be our contestant today. Everybody say hello.
Hello.
Doing Sir Martin of Mad. The show, normally, I put you into strange circumstances, which will take you through a 3-part journey of disturbingly odd and strange questions that you will be forcibly you have to answer.
Okay.
That's usually what happens. But today, it's going to be slightly different. Still going to be disturbing and crazy and weird, but, you know, it's just going to be a different path. And today, as always, this portion of the show is being brought to you by Igor's Empire and his family of products. Look for and like Igor's Lube on Facebook and at www.igorslube.com. Check out Igor's Cellar Foods and Gourmet Survival Rations. It's powdered meat packets made with fish, pork, and pigeon. Just blend Igor's powdered meat mix with any liquid into the provided and patented meat molds. Just allow them to set, and it's ready to eat. Serve at room temperature. Are you ready, sir, to answer just a few questions and do it like the game show? Because I'm not. I have never tried this before, so this is going to be very strange.
No. I forgot how they answer things in game shows. It's been so long since I've actually seen a proper one.
Okay, I got to see if I got any like sound effects and stuff here. That's okay. That's that. Okay. That's not it. Okay. See, I don't even have anything ready because this is not the same.
No, it's not. It's not the same. It's not the same circuit board because usually we're all prepared and all focused on what we're doing and all professional on a Sunday.
Where's my timer? There was a timer, I thought. Oh, there it is. Okay, I got my timer. We're good. All right, sir. Well, today's episode of Just a Few Questions will be about the answers. Lots of answers. This time, it will be a cross between Just a Few Questions and Who Wants to Be a Smartass. First, you must choose a category. Choose the one that you think you know the most about. You will be given an allotted amount of time to give me as many answers as you can, matching as many of Alien Stone's top 3 pre-selected answers. There will be 2 questions for each category. Remember, smartass, sarcastic, and humorous answers can be right even if wrong. So, feel free to be creative, or you can take the wimp clause and select a wild card answer. There will also be a final chance to make up for your failures by answering a final bonus question for each category. Are you ready, sir?
No, and there's going to be lots of failures.
Your categories to choose from, the order in which that you choose them, are, well, you can choose them in any order you want, but boobs, after hours, strip clubs, and nicknames. Boobs,
wow.
After hours, strip clubs, and nicknames. Which is the first category you would like to answer your 2 questions from?
I'm going to go with nicknames.
Nicknames. Okay, so we're going with nicknames. I'm going to read the question, and then I'll give you some time to give me as many answers as you can. So while the timer's going, you're just going to be rattling off as many answers as you possibly can come up with, no matter how crazy they are, sarcastic, weird, no matter. It doesn't matter. Just rattle them off. Because you never know. It might be one of the 3 that I chose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
Or you can just say, you know what, at the end of that, when you're done with your ranting, you can decide, no, you know what, I'm going to go with the wild card answer instead. And then it'll just, boom, you get all 3 right. but it's the wimp points. So let's wimp it out.
Yeah, no, we don't want wimp
You
points.
never know. Never know where you're going to go with this. Okay, so what category were you choosing?
Nicknames.
Nicknames will be the first category that you are choosing. So let me go to here. Nicknames. All right. So I'm going to read you this out loud. Then I'm going to start your times. And you're going to start hitting me with those answers. Okay?
Okay.
A lot of people go by nicknames. Sometimes it's because their full name is a bit long or difficult to pronounce. Sometimes we give places or things nicknames as well. That's my car, Bessie. That's my baby girl. She's only 3. I'm going to that shithole I work. Going to that shithole I work at so I can pay the bills that bitch of my wife is racking up. See all these lovely nicknames everybody has?
Yeah, we got you.
And so on and so on. Name as many nicknames as you can that someone might give their wife. Name as many nicknames as you possibly can in 20 seconds that you could think of that somebody might give their wife.
Okay, then.
You got to match my top 3 answers. And when you're done giving me your answers, before I tell you how many you got correct, you can decide to bail out with the wild card answer. And your time starts right now.
Okay, better half, babe is one of them. Let me see. Muffin, I suppose, could be one. Sweetheart is one. Darling, I suppose. Pumpkin. Struth.
All right. Your time is up, sir. Now, do you want to see how many you got right, or do you want to go with the wild card answer?
I'm going to see how many I got wrong. right. I'm so positive.
Judges, how many of the 3 Alien Stone pre-selected answers did he get? 1.
One's better than none.
You got 1 correct answer because a lot of people do call their wives babe.
Right, okay.
So you got that one right. The ones you didn't get was honey. And the last one you didn't get was ball and chain.
That's a good one.
You did not get ball and chain. And the wild card answer that you avoided was, just like the devil, she goes by many names. Bitch, hag, old lady, warden, the boss, Satan, monster, conjurer of sadness and ill feelings, killer of dreams and the bringer of darkness and all that is evil. See, there's all these names.
Absolutely beautiful, Mr. Alien Stone.
Okay, so your second question in category number 1 for nicknames. In movies, with a hero and a bad guy, they can be referred to as many things without using the words bad or guy. Name as many nicknames you can to refer to any bad guy in any movie without using the word bad or guy. We'll have 20 seconds on the clock to match my 3 answers, and the time starts now.
Very, very good indeed. He's got Bandit in there. So you can't use bad guy. You're this villain, I suppose. There's one that's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't say it. My mind is blank.
Oh, time is up. Do you want to bail out and take the wild card answer, or do you want to see how many you got right?
I'm going to see how many of the 2 answers I gave, if any of those, at least if they're right.
Judges, how many answers did he get right? Again, you got 1 correct answer because always, that's one of the most popular ones, is the bad guys referred to as a villain. So, of course, you got villain. The 2 that you did not get that's on the list is A, an antagonist.
Yes.
And C, the adversary.
See, that was on the tip of my tongue. I was thinking, and he's just like, no.
And the wild card answer you did not choose would have been acceptable to say any of this. The son of a bitch with the chainsaw. The mother effer with the machete. The doll with the goddamn knife. Or the crazy white boy who popped out of the weird Rubik's Cube from hell with nails in his skull. I would have accepted any of those.
Okay.
Now, you've only got 2 correct answers out of 6. So now is your chance to eliminate all of your failures and make up for it with your bonus question. You ready to answer your bonus question? Boner question. Some notorious bad guys have been played by famous actors, but sometimes we just refer to them as their most famous bad guy role. What are the nicknames we have for these famous people? So I'm going to give you some famous actors, and then pretty much you're going to choose between one A or B as to what we would call them by nickname. A, Christopher Lee. We either refer to him as Dracula or the old bad guy.
Okay, right. I get that. I get the picture.
Okay, you got it. Which one is it, Dracula or the old bad guy? Christopher Lee.
It depends, isn't it? What the age group? What is the old bad guy? I suppose, but I would personally go with Dracula.
That is correct. That is correct. It's Dracula because that old bad guy, he would come and bite your neck off. Number 2 is Boris Karloff. Do we refer to him as Frankenstein or the Grinch? Oh, Sophie's choice, right?
I know. I'm going to go with Frankenstein. That's probably wrong.
I'm going to go with Frankenstein, too, because now if you asked a kid would say, who the hell is Boris Karloff? I'm sorry.
That's true.
Just kidding. Number 3, Robert Englund. Is he Freddy or Finger Knives Joe?
It's going to be Freddy.
Freddy! Let's see. Freddy? Yeah, it's Freddy. It's Freddy. And finally, number 4, Joe Biden. Is it A, Sleepy Joe, or B, Brandon?
Either or.
Correct! They're interchangeable. It just depends. Is he looking at the camera or is his eyes closed? You can choose it back and forth. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? That was the bonus question just to get you more. So you actually just added 4 points. So you actually have 6 points. Now you have a final question.
Oh, here we go.
What have we learned? Oh, wait. No, I'm sorry. That final question is meant to be at the very, very, very end of the segment. So, no, I lied. You still... But you got all those, so you actually win that round.
Woohoo!
Yeah. You win that round. So, that brings us to... round number 2. I don't have a thing that says that. So, your remaining categories are boobs, after hours, and strip clubs.
Oh, how many categories have we got left on this?
Boobs, after hours, and strip clubs. 4.
Okay, let's go strip
3.
Let's go.
I can't even count 3.
No, what I meant is it like 3, you know, for the whole thing or whatever? But it just we'll roll with this.
We're just going, man. We're making it up as we go.
No, that's all right then.
Boobs after hours or strip clubs.
You actually had rules.
they're more like guidelines. So what you gonna choose?
Strip clubs.
Strip clubs it is. All right, so let's move over here. Where are strip clubs at? On every corner in Detroit. I'm just kidding.
In every corner in Detroit.
All right, so your category is strip clubs. It's the same rules as the last category. So your first question for this category is: strip clubs have been around forever, from saloons in the Old West to the glitzy Las Vegas burlesque shows and every raunchy lap grinding dive in between. Name as many things as you can that you might have to pay for in a strip club besides dances, drinks, and food. So you can't say dances, you can't say drinks, and you can't say food. But what are the other things that you might have to pay for in a strip club? You have 20 seconds on the clock to match my top 3 answers, and your time starts right now.
Entry, exit, not to get shipped by the Turkish prisoner. Bail money. Not dances, everything else. Probably to leave you alone if they're that bad. And that's all I got.
All right, you're out of time. I thought it was very funny that you said exit, like you have to pay to leave.
Well, there are places like that.
No, really? You have to stay. Nope, you can't leave until you pay. Really? To leave? You can pay to come in, you pay for your drinks, you pay for your dances, then as you're walking to leave, they go, oh, you can't leave unless you got another $20.
Free to come in, but you have to pay to leave. Yes, they do that. They do exist.
That's crazy. That's how people get paralyzed from the eyeball down. They get beat up because they're drunk now. They spent all their money. Now they can't pay. See, that's crazy. Anyway, judges, how many did he get right? Oh, wait. Do you want the wild card answer?
No. We'll
okay.
We'll go with it.
How many did he get right? Again, you got one answer. The answer you got correct was cover charge or entry. So you had to pay to get into the building.
Yeah.
The two on the list that you did not get was parking and the coat check. Even after you pay to get in, you still got to pay again to take your coat and have them put it on a hanger.
Right. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
I'll have to remember that the next time I come over.
Right. Leave your coat in the car. Save $3. $3 for that, but then you got to tip like 17. No. The wild card answer you did not choose was tipping. Or, in other words, paying for off-menu items offered by the dancers and or the wait staff, like handies, hummers, humping, or dressing you up like a giant baby, changing your diaper, and powdering your bottoms.
Wow.
Forgot about that part of the cost, right? All right. Same category. Question number 2.
Question number 2.
There are lots of beautiful ladies working in strip clubs. None of them are here tonight. Name as many physical flaws a second-string stripper may have and still be able to get dances.
The second-string stripper.
Second-string strippers, man. We're talking about like the once a week day shift lady. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay.
Here we go. A bit overweight. B, not very pretty. Or C, stretch marks.
See, none of those.
Oh, wait a minute! I just screwed that all up. Here, let's do this again. Name as many as you can. I'm going to give you 20 seconds. I think that I just gave you like the hint, like when I took history class for the second time. Go.
Stretch marks, not pretty. I can't remember the other one.
Oh, come on, man.
I'm too busy laughing.
It involves gravity.
Overweight.
What'd you say?
Overweight.
Yeah. All right. So now, do you want to go with the wild card, or you want to see how many you got right?
The answer. If I'm even if you give me the answers, I'm not very good at this.
Right. He's got a memory like a goldfish. How many did you get right, judges? What do you know? You got all 3 of them right. They will still get dances with all 3 of those without any problems, for sure. And the wild card answers that you did not choose that will also get any stripper, a second string stripper in one of these fly-by-night grindhouse places, would be any of these. You would be willing to accept an eye patch, a shaved head, nipple scar, bullet wounds, and up to 3 missing limbs. Maybe not all of those on the same stripper, but each one individually is not a deal breaker, is what I'm trying to tell you. And the bonus question for this round, which could make up the 2 that you missed. On the rare occasion that you find something about a stripper to be a deal breaker, what could one of those things be? A, she has attended a few of your family reunions. B, she has a penis. Or C, she voted for Biden.
This is all of the above.
I will accept all of the above because making you choose from that would, I don't think you'd be my friend anymore. So we're going to try to rush through this as fast as we can. The remaining categories, boobs and after hours.
Oh, let's go for after hours.
After hours. All right, so same rules apply, and your question is this. Question number one is people go out to the bars all the time. Sometimes they have just one drink. Sometimes they have more than one human. Sometimes they have more than one human should consume in one sitting. Name as many things as you can that someone who drank too much might do after the bar closes. I'm going to give you 20 seconds on the clock. Just shout out as many things that you think that somebody who drank too much will do after the bar closes. And your time starts now.
Pass out, get arrested, throw up, go to an ex-bar if there is one open, fall asleep on a bench somewhere. A bit different to passing out. Go home with a stripper and wake up in a bathtub.
Time. All right. Do you want the wild card answer, or do you want to see how many you got right?
I'm going to see how many I got wrong. I mean, right.
Judges, how many did you get right? You got one right. The answer that you got right was vomit, puke, throw up, blow chunks, etc. Basically, just, emptying the contents of your belly through your mouth hole. And your nose hole, too. That's gross, but yeah. The two that you did not get on the list was grab something to eat, or C, drive under the influence, getting arrested, and having to rewatch Blood on the Highway in traffic school.
I did say get arrested, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm calling you.
No, you did. No, you did say get arrested. So, sir, you got two right.
Yes!
And just because you argued and got your way, you should not be a lawyer, okay? The wild card answer that you did not choose. Make sure their Igor's Doink and Dash one-night stand bug-out bag is stocked and ready for deployment on the evening's last call lady you picked up while smooth-talking her as you shared a urinal in the men's room. Good thing you didn't choose the wild card answer.
Oh, absolutely not.
My name's Sally.
Sure, you look more like a Jane.
Okay. Same category question number 2. You are hungry as hell. You head for the nearest restaurant, but when you get there, a sign on the door says that they're closing in 15 minutes. Name as many things as you can that they can make in 15 minutes for carryout. You wouldn't want to run the risk of dining in and receiving the special floor seasoning and saliva sauce. So it's got to be something that they can cook and get out of there in 15 minutes before they close so that they don't spit in your food and throw it on the floor.
Okay.
So you got 20 seconds on the clock. Time starts now.
Oh, okay. So some wings. There's going to be some fries, maybe some deep fried skins. Let me have. What else is quick? They could probably do. I don't know. Taco maybe. Depends what they've got. Can't do a burger in that time.
And that's their time. And actually, you just said you couldn't do a burger in that time, and you actually can do a burger in that time, but it says burger and fries. So, do you want the wild card answer?
Yeah. I will go for the wild card.
You going for the wild card answer this time? Okay, well, let's go to the judges then and see what you would have gotten. It says burger and fries. So, you said fries, so you would have gotten that one. And you also said, what else is quick? And I went ahead and used that as a soundbite in my mind and translated it to whatever they have ready. So you got that one. You didn't choose was pizza. A lot of times they got those little really quick, ding ding pizza. When you're at those restaurants, it's not necessarily like a hand-tossed pizza or whatever, especially if it's like a bar restaurant. It's just like a throw-in kind of pizza. It'd be done 15 minutes. The wild card answer that you did choose was, and I don't know if I would have chose this, you're going to order the roasted duck with spicy dandruff and toenail dry rub, a fresh spring salad with raspberry and saliva vinaigrette, and for dessert, the baked Alaska with extra whipped cream and the chef's signature footprint.
Yummy.
Yummy. Yummy, yummy. And your bonus question? You decided to start saving money, so you broke into the Walmart superstore and set up a small apartment above the ceiling tiles, above the women's apparel department. Free rent, free utilities, free food, clothing, and so on. But you can only come down after hours. What can you do to entertain yourself during business hours? A, bring a TV up there and a pair of headphones. B, play many exciting games of solitaire, or find another way to play with yourself. Or C, spy on the ladies in the dressing room through a hole in the ceiling tiles like some perverted old man.
We will go with the last option there.
The last
Spy on the ladies, like some old pervert.
All right. All right, let's see if we can get this done in 4 minutes. We're not going to be able to get this done in 4 minutes. Because the last category you have to go over is boobs, and we got to spend more than 4 minutes on boobs. Well, let's give it a shot, really? Boobs.
Let's go.
In the movie Total Recall, there is an alien woman with 3 breasts. Name as many reasons as you can as to why 3 breasts could be beneficial. And your time starts now.
Oh, God. Milk is on top of them. More to feel when you're bumping gums. Struth. My gasp is forever.
You're out of time. Do you want to see how many you got, or go with the wild card?
Go with the wild card.
Going with the wild card. I'll tell you the wild card, then I'll tell you yeah. But actually, the one that you got right was feeding 3 babies at once, or 1 baby with 3 mouths. But you did say milk, so I went with that. The ones you didn't get was it matches up with the male of the species' 3 mouths. Or C, twice the cleavage means double the motorboating. The wild card answer you chose, doctors can charge 50% more for mammograms. And the second question, the official medical term for this is, the official medical term for these is breasts. List as many alternate names as you can without using breasts, boobs, or tits. And your time starts now.
Melons, struth, mammary glands. Can't use that. No, I'm done.
All right. Do you want the wild card answer, or do you want to find out how many you got right?
I'll go with what I've given.
All right. So how many did you get right? You got 1 right. The one you got right was melons. The ones you missed on the list was knockers and fun bags. The wild card answer you didn't choose was lactose tatas. And as fast as I can get it in here real quick, the bonus question, you have been checking out the online dating apps and you think that you have finally selected your potential soulmate. The most curious part of her profile says that her boobs are on her back instead of her chest. What positive thought will allow you to contact her? A, beggars can't be choosers. B, slow dancing will be much more fun. Or C, you can motorboat in doggy style.
I'm going to go with the last one.
Any of those would have been great answers. And thank you very much for playing Just a Few Questions, the Just a Few Answers edition. Wow. All right, folks, that has been Just a Few Questions. We're about out of time here for the second hour of the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space. We're going to take a short break, pause the action for station identification, and we will return with hour number 3, which will contain music for your ear holes, more comedy, more skits, and of course, the latest episode of Just a Few Questions called Time Traveling Elvis and the Zombies of Sin City. That is on its way, so go nowhere. It's the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space, AlienXRadio.com.
Me and my lady want to get busy tonight. What do you recommend?
Igor's Lube.
I got my fist stuck in a gravy boat. Any ideas on how I can get it out?
Igor's Lube.
The hinges on my cabinet doors are squeaky. What should I use?
Igor's Lube.
I got dry, flaky elbows.
Igor's Lube.
Okay, but what if I'm being held hostage by a supervillain in an underground lair with a ticking time bomb and only seconds left until detonation? What would save me then, huh?
Igor's Lube.
That's right. Everything is smoother with Igor's Lube.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
The views and opinions expressed in the following show do not necessarily represent those of this station or its sponsors.
Come in. Here's your morning briefing, sir. You forgot my toilet tweet. Don't you remember? You're not allowed to tweet anymore, sir. I forgot. It's okay, sir. That's why I'm here. I hate Mondays. Not much to do when you're in the office of the former president. Well, you could always listen to the radio, sir. That's different. What's on? Oh, I don't know. Would you like me to turn it on? Why not? Got nothing better to do.
It's the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Oh, Ditzy. Call these guys up. See if they want to interview me. It'll be huge.
Resistance is futile, but you can struggle if you like. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. You got something to say? Say it, bucko. Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. Again, that number is 313-444-8919.
Please sit down. Frankly, this radio person is the whole problem. Are we going to allow this guy to be heard by anyone who can turn a dial? Please, one at a time.
That's right, you will listen to everything I have to say because I have a microphone. Plagiarism at its best, folks. Welcome, you have been beamed aboard. You are live and inside the mothership for an exciting episode. The third hour of the exciting episode, which means you're freaking late if you're just now tuning in. To the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. I do this for you on Mondays. Why? Well, because I know a lot of you are going to your soul-crushing jobs on Monday morning. You just had your weekend off. You know, I don't know, maybe you went fishing, maybe you went camping, maybe you went to the strip club. I don't know what you did. I don't judge, okay? I don't judge. But whatever it is you were doing, it was on your time, right? I know a lot of you work on the weekends, but in this particular case, I'm talking about the Monday through Friday people. Okay, I'm talking about you guys. So now there you are sitting in front of your machine, staring at your reflection in the glass. Maybe you're sitting in your little cubicle, staring at your computer while it's booting up, like for forever, because of the last 57 updates. You know, maybe you're staring at the file cabinet because you don't want to mess with that. Or perhaps maybe you're staring into the open cavity, the chest there, of a heart patient, and you know, you're just... Maybe you shouldn't listen in that case. I want you to pay attention to that job, okay? Everybody else, the rest of you, tune out from your job. Tune in to the attack from 9 a.m. to 12 noon Eastern every Monday. That's right. I get you up to lunch. Just remember, though, when your boss asks you why you didn't get anything done, blame it on, like, low blood sugar, and that's why you worked better after lunch. Okay? Don't blame it on the attack, because then he'll take away your radio. And then you'll have to sneak it in, and then you'll get in trouble, and you'll lose your job, and I don't want to be responsible for that. Okay? Anyway, folks, music for the Vajir Holes coming up. Comedy, we got a bad movie flashback, your calls, another sports update, and the latest episode of Just a Few Questions called Time Traveling Elvis and the Zombies of Sin City. That is all on its way. So what are we going to do for some music for your Vajir Holes? I've got so much to choose from. So much to choose from. No, I don't want to play that. I almost grabbed the Creeping Chaos live song, and I looked, and it's a Christmas song. Yeah, it's not Christmas, guys, so we're not going to do that. You know what? I'm going to play something from North of Never, folks. At some point, we're all a sinner, right? At least that's what it says. We're all born sinners, right? I don't know. Maybe we're just naughty. We're on the naughty list. I don't know. Well, you decide. But we'll make a deal with the devil and come out a winner. Music from North of Never. Sinner, the name of the tune. The Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
I made a bet with the devil.
this is Doug Bradley, Pinhead from the Hellraiser movies, and you're listening to Alien X Radio. And you'd better carry on listening to Alien X Radio, or I will tear your soul apart.
Tick-tock goes the clock in the only room I have closed off. Following the articles to the easy work where the sword's still soft. Apple pie order, right back in the kitchen. I'm done, tucked in neat. Waste not, want not, I can find a use for whatever's left.
Got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8990.
Everybody, if you got what it takes.
Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com. Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos directly into your Vajir holes. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Come on. Am I the meanest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the prettiest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Alien Stone.
But who am I?
Alien Stone.
Who am I?
Alien Stone.
I can't hear you.
Alien Stone.
Shogun of Harlem.
All right, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. I'm your host, Alien Stone. Coming up, we've got the latest episode of Just a Few Questions called Time Traveling Elvis and the Zombies of Sin City. That is coming up very, very soon. In the meantime, I'm not doing punchlines this hour. I just wanted to do a quick review. You notice we just played Lady High Jacket by the Creeping Chaos, who, from what I heard, just like filleted, murdered, then roasted the blind pig. That's what happened. Okay, they tore it apart and just rocked the place out. You know what I'm saying? And they opened up with that song, Lady High Jacket. So, Lady High Jacket, think about that for a second, and let me tell you about this. Last night I turned on Netflix and decided to watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre. No, not the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Not the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2. Not Leatherface. Not the reboot of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, or the reboot version that kind of which was Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the beginning. No, none of those. Or The Next Generation. There's one that called that too, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Next Generation. This was just called Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Now, let me just tell you this, okay? I'm just so over reboots. I'm over reboots. Okay, Texas Chainsaw Massacre had a reboot, and then since they rebooted, they had its own sequel, which was actually a prequel, called Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Beginning. I didn't really like the reboot. Okay, while it looked all cool and it had, some sassy actors in it and stuff, that's great. Okay, but that's not Texas Chainsaw Massacre ain't about famous actors. Okay, it's not. It's a horror slasher film. Okay, it's about being gritty and scary. Okay. That being said, this one, which is the 2022, that's right, you can get it on Netflix right now. It went straight to Netflix, folks. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Not the Texas. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's an actual sequel. Actual sequel. This will be following the one survivor from the original The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Remember her at the very end of that movie? She got into the back of that pickup truck. She was all cut up and sliced up and everything. She was screaming. The whole last part of that movie is just a scream track, okay? It's her just screaming and a chainsaw, okay? It's very hard to listen to. It's like hurts your ears after a while. Just chainsaw and screaming, okay? Well, she gets in the pickup truck and finally gets away at the end of that movie. Well, this movie picks up today, like now, with the Generation Xers out there with their cell phones and their electric cars and their GPS and the down with climate change and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So apparently, Leatherface has been living in an orphanage as a grown old man, of course, by now. And the woman who was his mother, everybody thought was actually just the one that ran the orphanage. She's getting booted out. The whole town's getting booted out because it's getting bought out by all of these Generation Xers that want to come there and start over fresh, away from the government, and so everybody can be peaceful and everybody gets participation trophies. You know what I mean? But the old lady dies because she's getting booted out. So of course then he snaps and becomes Leatherface again. But the weird thing is this: is they're all riding in the ambulance. The cops, the mom that's dying, Leatherface without a mask, of course. And one of the Generation Xers, they're all riding in the ambulance to take this old lady to the hospital. When she dies in the back, that's when he flips out, kills everybody. Now, I don't understand this part, but instead of cutting off one of their faces to make a mask, he cuts off the face of his mother or caretaker, the lady that died. This is the only part of the movie that I didn't really like. Is the mask looked poopy, okay? I didn't like his mask. But that being said, it probably looked more like what it would actually look like if you cut off someone's face and then put it on. You would not recognize it as a face. It would just be poofy meat that with holes cut in it. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's not going to be like, hey, that's Jeffrey's face. I can recognize it. I don't think you would. Okay? Just saying. It's all stretched out of place. I'm sure there's swelling, bruising, all that kind of stuff going on. I know, morbid, right? But that's what I'm saying. But anyway, the movie was very violent, as a Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie should be. The soundtrack was very intense. You know, whoever it was that was scoring the background did a freaking fantastic job, I'm just telling you. I enjoyed the movie. I'm not going to say that it was a great, great, great movie. You know what I'm saying? It's a horror movie. It's a slasher movie. And if you're into horror movies and slasher movies, I do believe that this particular one you are going to like. This one was done very well. There was no Superman. Well, I will say this, though. It does mirror a little bit of the Michael Myers kind of story. It really does. You know, the older previous survivor coming back to take out the old bad guy who somehow now takes shotgun shells to the chest and drowns and everything, but still seems to come back and head back for his old house. You know, it's very similar to that, but it's much more Leatherface. It really is. It's much more Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And I don't know. I just recommend it. If you got Netflix, you're already paying for Netflix. Just go on in there, punch it in, check it out. You know what I'm saying? Going to take a short break and pause in the action for station identification. We'll bring you up to speed in the world of sports with the prospect. And when we come back, the brand spanking new episode of Just a Few Questions, time-traveling Elvis, and the zombies of Sin City. Go nowhere. It's the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Broadcasting directly into your brain.
And now your weekly sports update with the prospect.
How's it going, everyone? Prospect here with the weekly sports update on Alien X Radio. The MLB has announced that their spring training games have been canceled until March 5th as the lockdown continues. This was made after the last of the groups of players, the catchers, were told not to show up to training camp. As of now, talks are ongoing between players and the unions with a meeting scheduled for this week. As you know, the league ordered the lockout after the current collective bargaining agreement expired with no immediate talk of renewing. The league said in an interview that they are committed to reaching a deal that benefits both sides. The goal is to have the deal in place by early March so that both spring training and the regular season can start on time. The league is hoping to avoid a similar fate back in 1994 and 1995 when the players went on strike. How would you like to face off against someone who is missing parts of their body or have prosthetics of that body part that is important pertaining to the sport? In Virginia, there was one such competitor. High school senior Adonis Lattimore is making headlines in the sports world for winning a state championship in wrestling. His setback? He was born with no legs. Just picture that for a minute. In wrestling, you need to drive your feet into the mat to lift up your opponent for the takedown. Lattimore can't do that, but it didn't stop him from winning the championship in his 106-pound weight class. When asked about his accomplishment, he said, quote, "If you work hard, you can do anything, even if you win a state championship without legs," end quote. You kind of do have to admire his drive. Well, tune in next week for more sports. For Alien X Radio, I'm the Prospect, saying until next time, Prospect out.
Employment, family, love, and relationships. What does your future hold for you? We'll call the only psychic line that employs real psychics. Not phonies. I mean people who really can see your future. The Intergalactic Psychic Family has all the answers. They have a complete staff of intergalactic aliens who have psychic and telepathic powers. Put your mind at ease. Call today and receive an autographed picture of Bill Clinton shaking hands with Kronk, the Intergalactic Psychic Family's president. And remember, He's not only the ISF president, he's also a client. Call today at 1-900-935-5543. That's 1-900-935-5543. Just $35,000 for the first minute and your life savings each additional minute. So call today. That's 1-900-935-5543.
Oh, honey, what a wonderful surprise. A dozen roses and chocolates, a candlelit dinner, and now champagne and strawberries by the fire. You're so romantic.
What do you say we get a little closer? Igor?
That's right, Igor here with the final ingredient for love.
Igor's lube?
Nothing gets things moving and grooving like my lube, and it prevents chafing.
Thanks, Igor.
And don't forget, Igor's lube now comes in cherry, mint, and salmon flavor.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
Broadcasting from the dark side of the moon. Alien X Radio. Resistance is futile.
Here's this week's bad movie flashback.
No. Please. No.
In the far distant future, in a galaxy where those in the know don't go, real estate is cheap, and they've got great sushi. But there's no water.
You got any water?
It is a time when desperate men will swing from the chandeliers.
Pirates, sound the alarm!
Just to get a drink.
Just take a look at that.
Good men like Jason, space pirate, and explorer of the cosmos. His chief engineer and fellow rogue Roscoe. And the beautiful Princess Karina. One tiny band who must bust their buns, battling the masters of all the water in the galaxy. The evil Mithradoids, famous for not being nice.
Killing you would be too easy.
See depravity in zero gravity. Bye-bye. See glamour girls from another galaxy. See kung fu robots. And delight in the mysteries of the seventh world. The one place in the universe to get a decent glass of water. The Ice Pirates. A totally spaced adventure.
Give us some static!
You got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8919.
You have been beamed aboard and are now inside the mothership for the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
When's the last time you had a good time?
Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos directly into your vagir holes.
Alrighty, folks, so we've reached that time where we give you the latest episode of Just a Few Questions. Now, I'm on another show. It's called Inside the Mothership, hosted by myself and Sir Unit of D, or D-Unit. And we have another co-host, Sir Martin of Mad, or Mad Martin. And we do a little segment on there called Just a Few Questions. It airs every Sunday at 12 noon Eastern, right here on Alien X Radio and all of our fantastic affiliates, like UG Media, Raw Talk Online, Lime City Radio, United Talk Radio, all these other places, okay? They carry that. Now, if you miss it, or even if you did miss it and you just want to hear it again, I always bring you the replays during the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. Hour number 1, hour number 2 are classic episodes. Hour number 3 is always the replay from the day before. So that's where we're at right now, folks. And this portion of the show is being brought to you by Igor's Empire and his family of products. Check out hot and spicy spermicide sprinkles. Heart-shaped cinnamon candy flavored spermicide pellets. Just sprinkle a few into your favorite bottle of lube to spice things up with an extra layer of hot and delicious protection. That is Igor's Empire and his family of products. Look for and like Igor's Lube on Facebook and at www.igorslube.com. And now, gentlemen and ladies, the latest episode of Just a Few Questions. Time-traveling Elvis and the zombies of Sin City.
To answer just a few questions.
Alrighty, folks, it is once again time to answer just a few questions. Hope that you are all relaxed and calm and ready to go, so that way you've got plenty of room to move in the other direction.
No.
So, this is the part of the show where I put you in strange circumstances. I put you in strange places on Earth and in other places, not on Earth, and watch you squirm to get your way out by answering just a few questions. Are you two ready to answer?
As ready as we're going to be.
We got D Unit and Sir Martin of Mad, as usual, on the hook. Starting things off.
Question number one.
Question number one. You're a card dealer just finishing up your blackjack shift at the Falcons Balls Casino, Resort, and Bingo Hall. It's been a long night. You're tired. Smell like cigar smoke. Your shoe got puked on, and an old lady stuffed a token down the back of your trousers and has been staring at you all night while smelling her fingers.
Wow.
Just as the pit boss stomps over, yelling at you, yelling for what he calls the largest daily loss by a single dealer in the casino's history, the lights begin to flicker. The pit boss stops hollering at you and looks at the lights and shouts, "Now what?" He looks back at you and tells you to go home, but this time he wants you to just stay there. As he walks away, bolts of electricity shoot from the light fixtures, disintegrating the angry little man. At least you're not fired anymore. Now a portal is opening up. It's a swirling vortex of colors and light. A shadowy figure is coming through it. You and everyone at the casino can't believe your eyes as you watch Elvis Presley step out of the vortex. What happens next? A, you tell him that the Elvis impersonator's dressing room's entrance is in the rear. B, quickly have the casino chef whip up the fried peanut butter and banana sandwich for the king. C, slide a patented Peter Venkman ghost trap under his ass and add him to your celebrity apparition collection. Or D, he tells you that he is in fact the real Elvis who has faked his own death and stole plans for the CIA's time rearrangement and navigational array. Using his great wealth and connections, he built it. After traveling all over time, he has come to the future to warn and help you. He tells you that you and the people of Las Vegas are about to be hit by a zombie apocalypse. There is a wild card answer. What saith you, the unit? Gotta go on the back with the other impersonators.
That's what I was thinking.
Make a sandwich for him.
If there was going to be if Wayne Newton was going to follow him out, or Tom Jones or something. Peanut butter banana sandwich. I mean, it sounds good.
Right. So chef, just make him quick. Make the king a peanut butter banana sandwich. Fry it up.
Does sound good.
Sounds mushy.
I'm going with D, man.
You're gonna go with D, so
yeah.
The whole time travel thing.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Time travel.
Sir Martin of Mad!
I'm disappointed there isn't a Terminator reference in there somewhere.
Maybe that whole thing was a Terminator reference.
Well, maybe. But I was going to go for D, but I'm going to go for the wild card.
The wild card answer.
See, I was giving you the wild card. That was a layup.
Right.
Smart or bad, choose the wild card answer is after the trap didn't work, proving Elvis was not a ghost, he ate his fried peanut butter and banana sandwich in the Elvis impersonator's dressing room. He told you about his time traveling and pending zombie invasion, so you and the other dealers of the casino begin to assemble an elite team of warriors to fight your way through an army of the undead out of the city of sin.
Nice.
Sound good?
That's good. Yeah, that's good. Perfect.
I think that deserves this. All right. Wait, not again. Didn't deserve two.
Definitely not a deucer.
The bonus question.
Boner.
What's the background music for this battle?
As we're just talking background music.
Is it A, Something in Your Mouth by Nickelback? Or B, Viva Las Vegas by Elvis?
Oh, it's got to be Viva Las Vegas.
He's just imagined like chopping up zombies.
You look so much cuter with something in your mouth.
So we're split on the music?
I just think that's a freaking great line for a song, and it was a good job. That's like the only cool thing that Chad did. No, it's definitely going to be
Viva Las Vegas.
Viva Las Vegas.
Viva Las Vegas. Crunch. Bringing us to question number two. Okay. You and the others have come to terms with the fact that the casino is just moments away from seeing its first wave of flesh-eating dead people. You have all accepted that Elvis Presley has stolen a time machine from the government and traveled to the future to fight zombies alongside you. And you have also figured out by now that no one is going to be paying for that peanut butter and banana sandwich. Why is it so easy for you all to just buy his story? A, the casino's free drinks while you're at the table policy. B, you've seen all of Elvis's movies. He's not that good of an actor, so he must be telling the truth.
Yeah.
C, you just can't turn down a sweaty fat guy in a white bedazzled jumpsuit with sideburns for days.
Chops!
Or D, the man just disintegrated the pit boss with electricity and stepped out of a portal. Define crazy at this point. Sir Martin of Mad.
I'm going with the last one.
At that point, yeah, you should pretty much, yeah, okay, whatever you say, bro.
Hey, I'm going to buy that.
I 100% agree with that one.
I'll buy that for a peanut butter and banana sandwich.
Word.
Continuing along, Elvis will be the group's leader. Here are the other dealers you will need to have on your zombie defense unit. Some of the dealers at the casino are mythical beings and out-of-work celebrities. So try to assign them based on their known strengths and weaknesses. So let's assess them, shall we? So here are the other dealers that you're going to have to assign jobs in your task force to defeat the zombies.
Okay.
The other dealers are A, Rosie O'Donnell, B, Val Kilmer, C, Ozzy Osbourne, and D, Bigfoot. Okay, so those are the people that are with you. Now, I'm going to name off a strength, and you got to tell me who do you think of those people this is their strength. Remember, Rosie O'Donnell, Val Kilmer, Ozzy Osbourne, or Bigfoot. The strength is large enough to block doorways.
Rosie O'Donnell.
Both of you got that right off the bat. Okay. B, knows all the best places to hide.
Bigfoot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's very good. Yeah.
Very good.
Bigfoot.
Very good. Bigfoot. Okay. Next one. He's played Elvis in a movie.
That would have been Val Kilmer, right? I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that one.
That is correct also. Yes. Very good. See, you're assigning you're finding out their strengths. You didn't assign them yet. And finally, he's the goddamn Prince of Darkness.
Ozzy Osbourne.
That'll be Sir Ozzy of the Osbourne.
Yes. Okay, now here are 4 weaknesses. Of those people Who are these people? These weaknesses. These weaknesses belong to who? A. Can't stand Hawaiian shirts or people named Tom.
Pass.
Oh, wow.
We'll come back to that.
Let's see.
come back
Can't
to that
stand Hawaiian shirts. I can't stand people named Tom. That is going to be Val Kilmer.
I'm going to go with Val as well.
So, see, I was just thinking of like the Top Gun thing. You know?
Yeah, I was thinking Top Gun as
You know
well.
what I'm saying? Hating Tom.
Right. Well, I'm going to put down for a pass. So maybe you'll figure it out by the time you get to the end.
Okay.
The next weakness is can't find shoes that fit.
Bigfoot.
Val Kilmer.
Can't find pants that fit.
It's going to be Bigfoot.
Bigfoot. Good, it's Bigfoot. Next weakness. Can't understand. You can't understand a word he says.
Osborne.
That's hardly going to be.
See, somebody might have said Bigfoot, but you already used Bigfoot, so now you got the right answer. Ozzy Osbourne.
Very good.
And finally, as a weakness, large enough to block doorways. No, that's her strength.
Oh, that's her strength.
The weakness of Val Kilmer is he's large enough to block doorways.
Oh, gotcha.
That's his weakness and her strength. Now you have to...
what was the first one was Rosie then, and then what was the first one again?
That's right. To go back to that one is can't stand Hawaiian shirts and people named Tom. Remember she had that big fight with Tom Selleck, who played Magnum P.I., who always wore Hawaiian shirts.
And his name's Tom.
Yeah.
Very good.
So we got that. Right. So now we're going to assign our team. So now that you know who those are and their strengths and their weaknesses, based on those, who will you... These are the jobs, okay? Who are you going to dress up as Chewbacca as the team mascot?
Val Kilmer.
I'm going with Bigfoot.
Bigfoot's the right answer, but boy, I mean, anybody except Ozzy. Rosie, you know, she's pretty, you know.
I mean, Ozzy's already got, you know, if you just kind of gave him a couple of seconds of vocal coaching, he's already got the sounds down.
Oh, Sharon. So you're going Bigfoot. Dressed up as Chewbacca as the team mascot's great. Who will be in charge of finding all the food?
Oh, Rosie.
You're gonna say Rosie?
I'm saying Rosie.
Rosie. And you say?
Yeah. I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna. You
just gotta give her.
Even if it's not, you can answer all of these as Val Kilmer, and it'll just still be partly true.
Right. See, I chose for that one. I chose Val Kilmer, but it doesn't mean it's right or wrong because this doesn't say you have to match me. So you say Rosie O'Donnell. Okay.
Yeah.
Number C. Letter C. Blocks doors behind you and gets sacrificed first.
Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer.
See, I had both of those flipped. Val Kilmer is a hindrance to us because he gets stuck in the doorway in front of us.
Yeah.
She's a help to us because she gets stuck in the doorway behind us, and while the zombies are eating her, we can get away.
True.
Okay.
True. D.
Either way, somebody's getting stuck and somebody's getting
stuck somewhere. That's right. If they get stuck in both doors, we'll just stay inside barricaded.
Right.
Either way, it's not going to be us.
And there's enough of both of them where the zombies will get full and just leave.
Right. They'll all split open. So
right.
So fat.
Yeah, they'll die of stomach explosions.
Yeah. They'll even leave with doggy bags. And the last assignment is for have him write song lyrics that will make the zombies commit undead suicide, which in theory could return them to life, curing them.
See, that could be Rosie too.
She's gonna write song lyrics?
I don't know. Can you picture her singing? That'd kill anybody.
True.
But I'll go with Ozzy on that one.
Ozzy. Suicide solution. Didn't he get pulled in court and stuff?
Oh, yeah. But that's only if you play it backwards at a certain angle.
Oh, and your kid is stupid.
Right.
Yeah, got that too. Bonus question.
Bonus question.
Replace Val Kilmer with an old rock singer. A. Axl Rose. B. Vince Neil. C, Ann Wilson, or other?
I'm going.
Remember their strengths and weaknesses if you're going to replace them.
It's going to be Vince Neil, isn't it?
No, dude. I'm going to replace it with Don Dokken.
Oh, another.
Big enough to fit in the door or to block a door.
Isn't Don Dokken right now, isn't he kind of just like brunette Vince Neil? They're both putting stars on top of the tree. Right?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Bringing us to... Oh, wait. Did you answer? No, you didn't answer. Ha, you almost got away without answering.
No, I did say. I said Vince Neil.
Oh, you said Vince Neil. Okay. So then you did. Bringing us to... Question number 3. The first horde of zombies are breaking through the doors right now. It's all the ladies from the strip club and brothel next door. Cocaine-enriched undead hookers and whores are pouring in like a surge of undocumented trans-geographic migration. Many others were crawling under the plastic, covering the giant hole in the wall put there by Pedro when Pedro ran into it with his pickup truck last week. He was supposed to pay for it, but after the casino took new management, they just forgot all about the wall. And here we are. What will you call this first group of zombies? A, hookers and strippers and zombies, oh my! B, the gonorrhea ghouls. C, a horde of whores. Or D, hungry dead hoes.
I would say a normal Tuesday night in Vegas.
Normal Tuesday night in Vegas. Normal Tuesday, just a Tuesday. The unit.
Dude, they're all great. I don't know which one to choose.
Can you imagine the game, Hungry Dead Hoes?
Yeah, I'm thinking that's the one I'm kind of rolling toward. Yeah, we're going to go with that one.
Oh my God, here comes the horde of hungry.
Right.
Oh, I can't even say it. Hungry Dead Hoes.
I like that.
I'm moving along on this. How did you defeat the group of undead deviant divas? A, you made it rain, and while they were picking up the bills, you smashed their skulls in with a large bag of casino chips. B, get the house DJ to play their jam and make them twerk until they break into pieces. Or C, after replacing Val Kilmer, he left with all the hoes and went back to his beach house for a party. How'd you defeat him? Did you make it rain and then smash their skull? Did you have them jam until they fell apart? Or did Val Kilmer come and pick up all the hoes?
Yeah, Val Kilmer took all the hoes.
Came back for the hoes. Dead Ho House Party. That's a new movie.
Coming from
starring Val Kilmer and Play from Kid and Play.
I don't know, dude. I like
Not Kid. His hair doesn't fit in the frame.
I like the playing watch them twerking until they fall apart. I think that was kind of funny.
An ass cheek falls off, leg. Then he goes hit the ground. They're just quivering.
Right. Exactly. And then you're just standing up there laughing. Ha ha!
Say the jam.
So that's what you're gonna do?
We got to figure out what their jam is.
Right. That's why you got to talk to DJ. He knows.
Hopefully it's not a Don Dokken song.
Right. Because then Don Dokken will become a super zombie.
Ugh.
Then you'll be in trouble.
I'm going with the twerk.
He'll become a super zombie called Mr. Scary. So you're going with what?
I'm going with twerking.
Twerking. It might twerk.
It might twerk.
That might twerk out for you. On to the next page, which continues question number 3. Continues. The second wave of businessmen who told their wives that they were at a conference for work in Ohio. They came through. That's the next set of zombies. But Ozzy had Sharon call their wives, and now, even after death, they fear their wives' wrath and have headed back home. But now you will have to face the largest group of zombies in Las Vegas. A countless number of Elvis impersonator zombies are coming in from every entrance. Some look like young, vibrant Elvis, and others look like later years, old, fat, and haggard, pill-popping Elvis. The one thing they all have in common, they're all dead, hungry, and you're all out of fried peanut butter and banana sandwiches. The real Elvis looks at all the impersonators and asks, "What the hell is wrong with you people? Get a life!" What will your plan to defend these? What will your plan be to defend against these fake Elvis fiends? A. Bring in a group of Carl Perkins impersonators to sue them over the rights of blue suede shoes, dragging them into court for years. B. Show them the Denny's across the street. C. Tell them a large group of old bride and... What? Oh, tell them that a large group of bride and grooms are waiting in the chapel to be married, and they better hurry. Wow. You know, get married by Elvis. Anyway. Or D, you get Val Kilmer to bring in a bunch of stripper zombies. He hypnotizes them with his mental ability into twerking mode. He matches their frequency to that of the gyrating pelvises of the undead Elvi. That's plural for Elvises. Shooting it as a porno. After the zombies all doink themselves into a pile of quivering dead flesh, you all sell the footage to necrophiliamaniac.com. Sir Martin Bad?
Yeah, I'm definitely doing that.
So we're making pornos, we're killing zombies, we're jamming, we're doing all kinds of stuff.
I mean, it seems like
right?
seems like the logical thing to do, Jim.
Suck on that, Spielberg.
Right.
I smell an Oscar.
Screw you, Michael Bay.
Bonus question.
Bonus question.
If the real Elvis and all the impersonators are here, then who are they identifying as the king of rock and roll that's been hanging out at the Burger King in Kalamazoo, Michigan? Is it A, the lead singer of Digital Underground with a mask, turning tricks in the bathroom to afford rhinoplasty surgery? Is it B, Fat Danzig or Old Sigourney Weaver? Is it C, transgender post-surgery Lisa Marie Presley? Or D, animated wax figure Roy Orbison? The unit.
Wow.
Sir Martin Bad, whoever can answer first.
I'm going with Roy Orbison.
I'm going with Danzig. I'm going with Fat Danzig.
How about animated wax figure Danzig?
Wow. Yeah, absolutely insane. Yeah, we'll go with that one.
And that brings us to Lightning Strike.
Out.
Because I got one. I only have one lightning strike today. Let's see if you can get this one right, okay? I'm not going to give you multiple choice. You got to guess it exactly right. Are you ready?
Yep.
You must decide.
What do you think is Michael J. Fox's favorite Elvis song?
Oh, wow. You've gone there.
I went all the way up in there. Come on, what is it? What is it?
Is it All Shook Up?
Yes!
That's a smart.
Dude, you're not even going to work tomorrow. That's how bad your karma is right now. Nothing.
Oh.
You're going to come down here and things are just going to blow up. The board's just going to start smoking, and it's just going to be like a trail.
Yep. And that has been just a few questions.
Wow.
I used to be a nice girl until Alien Stone took me for a ride in his mothership. Now I'm an intergalactic hottie. Thank you, Alien Stone.
Saturday thing. Boy, you said girl with you, yes, for one in the same.
Alrighty, folks, we are all out of time for this week's episode of the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. I am Alien Stone. We've been broadcasting to you live all the way from Detroit, Michigan in the United States of America on Alien X Radio. On to Raw Talk Online, UG Media, the Lime City Radio Network, J. Parker Radio, United Talk Radio, Sword Radio, and the Western Reserve Digital Radio Networks. And in syndication and replay around the world on stations like 920 WON The Apple, 24.7 The Stream, 97.1 KGSBFM Get Smashed Radio, the IRN Internet Radio Network, WRFN 1025, WRPR Rat Pack Radio, United Sounds Choice Radio, Prodcore Radio, Pure Rock Radio, Good Talk Radio, Mile High Radio, and K89. Wherever it is that you tune in, wherever it is that you listen, by all means, send me an email with questions, comments, complaints, and nude photos to alienstone at alienxradio.com. I will see you Earthlings next week. Until then, just remember, don't do anything weird, and keep your pants on, okay? Because that's frowned upon in public. Next time, peace.
Get out!
We were doing this long before you came in, sir.
Excuse me, sir. There's been a little problem in the cockpit.
The cockpit? What is it?
A little room in the front of the plane where the pilot sits.